back up. All right, major discovery in space. NASA's Curiosity rover finding something that advances the cause for the possibility of life on the red planet.
So what did they find? Anita Roman is live this morning, digging into it. Hi, Anita.
Very exciting.
So they found life, kind of, and this is actually very, very interesting. Professor Anbar here at ASU, you have quite the credential. So excited to talk to you about this. You said this information that NASA put out is very exciting.
It's tremendously exciting. It's going to shape the way we search for life on Mars in the future.
It also is going to answer that question that so many people ask, are we alone?
Well, it doesn't quite answer it, but it advances our understanding of that question. I mean, what we found is our organic molecules on Mars. You can make organic molecules by biology. You can also make them without biology. So it doesn't prove that there's life. But if you have organic molecules, now you know what you want to go after to look more carefully.
Okay, so you were describing to me earlier what these organic molecules are, as I would know them, for example, since I'm not a scientist.
Well, they're the same kinds of molecules that make up your body and that make up plants and that plants produce. Those are all organic molecules. And what was found on Mars was a particular type of organic molecule. The remains of larger molecules after millions of years of being buried in rocks.
Okay, so as you mentioned, you can't have life without these molecules, but these molecules don't necessarily mean that there was life.
Right. So life as we know it requires organic molecules, and that's what makes it very exciting to find organic molecules buried in sedimentary rocks on Mars. But just because you have organic molecules doesn't mean you have life. We know there are ways to make those molecules without life.
Okay, so we're going to hope that we can find some more answers. Let me show you guys this piece of equipment right here. Describe this, because this is exactly what they're using the Mars Science Laboratory rover Curiosity right now to dig up all this information.
Yeah, so this is a scale model of the Mars Curiosity rover. It's more or less life-size. And so this is what's crawling around Mars right now and has been for a number of years. Drilling into rocks and doing all sorts of very sophisticated analyses to try to understand the nature of the environment where it's exploring and look for organic molecules and other features that are important for biology.
So fascinating. So what do you think the next step is then for NASA?
Well, what a lot of us are waiting for is a sample return mission. So the next step is to actually try to bring back samples like what Curiosity has just analyzed, but bring it back to Earth, to our laboratories here where we can do many more sophisticated analyses that might even be able to tell us if those organic molecules were produced by life or not.
And you mentioned that could take years, though, just to get it back, not just to even research them and analyze them.
Yeah, going between here and Mars, that's a travel time of around a year, and then you've got to be on the surface doing stuff, and that's a long time. And then even before that, you've got to build the mission and get it off the ground. And so planetary science, planetary exploration, space exploration, these are not fast types of science.
Oh, my goodness. But so exciting, though. Thank you so much. Such great information. So this is here on the ASU campus. You can come and check it out, you guys. Read just a little bit about it. But can you even imagine just the possibility? Because so many people, and the professor and I were talking about it when he walked in, are we alone? Is there other life out there? And it would be interesting to see what further information we can gather from all of this.
That's just
true.
here in our own little solar system.
Right.
And that we just have one sun.
We're one part of we're just one small galaxy.
And there are billions of
In the universe.
suns out there, and like millions of galaxies, right?
So
There's life, Anita. I'm calling it right now.
Okay.